In this video, I'm going to review AG1 by Athletic Greens, and we'll talk about, is this product worth the money? Does it work? Does it taste good? What's the price? We'll talk about it all, and we'll get deep into it. Let's do it. So you've probably seen Athletic Greens or AG1 promoted on your favorite podcast, YouTube channel, etc. I mean, they're constantly promoting and getting sponsorship deals with all types of famous people, UFC fighters, podcasters, etc. And so you probably have heard of Athletic Greens, but is it worth all the hype? Is it good? Does it taste good? Does it work? What does it have inside of it that's worthy of our body, right? And these are all the questions that I asked myself before I got it. And and I've been using it for about 3 months. Let me think, May, June, July. Yeah, I've been using it for about 3 months now. And honestly, my overall idea of AG1 is that I love it and I use it every day. That in mind, just know this video is not sponsored. I have no deal with them. I have no reason to lie. I have no money to gain from saying anything positive about AG1 or Athletic Greens at all. This is a completely non-biased review and it's not a sponsorship deal. So that's why I wanted to hop in and create these videos, because we're constantly hearing about it from all these people that are getting paid a bunch of money. It's good to hear the opinions of people that are just regular people like myself that have used the product and have an opinion about it. So I personally love it. The reason that I first got AG1 is I was looking for a vitamin or mineral complex, like, a vitamin that I could take each day that is in a powdered form, because I know that powder is absorbed easier by the body and used easier by the body. And you are not what you eat. You are what you absorb, okay? If your body's not absorbing the things that you're putting into your body, there's really no point and it all goes to waste. So I decided I was gonna put my money where my mouth is and, get something that I specifically got because of the absorption rate. So I decided to go check out AG1 because I heard so much about it on every podcast, every YouTube video, etc. And then I say etc. way too much in this video, don't I? All right, make fun of me in the comments below for saying etc. 700 times in this video. And let's move forward. So AG1 is really just a bunch of vitamins, minerals, probiotics, adaptogens. It's got like mushroom complexes in there, and it's a very interesting product. The amount of stuff that they were able to jam into this powder. And what you do is you take a scoop of it, put it in your water. I do it each morning. Usually I do it after I have my morning workout. And take 1 scoop, put it in like 8 ounces of water, or you can do up to even like 16 ounces of water. You can put as much water as you want, to be honest. And then I drink it. And so basically it turns into basically a green juice or a green drink, right? And so that green drink every single day is almost the same as if I was taking a multivitamin every morning, because it has all the same vitamins and minerals, but it also has the adaptogens, the probiotics, the numerous things that I can't even name all the stuff inside of the powder. So that's what I like about it. I like that I don't have to take a multivitamin. I can take a drink instead. I like that it's a powdered form so that my body can absorb it easily. And I like to take it every single morning as part of my daily regimen. It helps my immune system, my energy levels, my just overall balance and feeling of health and vitality. That's why I started taking AG1. When I first got it, it's interesting. They give you this container. Let me get it for you, 1 sec. They give you this container to put the powder within, which is kind of cool. And then you're actually supposed to put this in the refrigerator just because the powder will stay in a better form. It won't get all clumped together, which can happen with humidity, things like that. So it comes in a bag when they send it each month, but they tell you to put it in this container and put it in the fridge. So that's what I do. So I thought that was cool that they give you that little container with it, and it comes with like a fancy scooper, and then each time it also comes with another scooper. So it's like, which scooper do I use? And then there's just scoopers everywhere. You're just throwing scoopers in the garbage and throwing them over there. And that's just how it is. They like the scoopers over there at Athletic Greens. The main thing that I found when I tasted it for the first time is it's actually sweeter than I expected. It's pretty sweet. It tastes kind of like stevia, monk fruit type, things that are sweetened by natural sweeteners like stevia and monk fruit. It tasted just like that. So it was sweeter than I expected. And personally, I love green juices. I used to work at a juice bar. We would use apples sometimes to make a green juice a little bit sweeter. So I had no problem with the taste at all, even if it was gonna be like some of the green juices we used to drink were rancid, for lack of a better term. They were just ridiculous. Like we put garlic in it, we put like all types of just greens and only greens, and they would be a little bit tough to drink, but you could heal any illness. If you had a cold, you could drink that and be fine the next day. There's definite benefits to that green juice when I worked at the juice bar. So my point is that I was kind of not worried about the taste to begin with. But if you're someone that has a hard time getting things down that taste too healthy or taste too green, then you may want to test it out before you buy it. I think you can get like a trial pack or something like that. Hopefully you like it, or you at least get yourself to drink it, because I think the benefits really outweigh the risks or the detractive points, right? For me, the benefits are great. I mean, I feel different after drinking it usually. It's not like I'm just like, whoa, I'm ready to go, let's go, or anything. Like I'm not like just blasting through the roof with energy because of it, but I find that it actually like focuses my mind, kind of calms me down a little bit maybe. It has like a more of a relaxing effect over my body, I've noticed. When I drink it in the morning sometimes. Not every time, it's just sometimes like maybe there's like extra stress in my body or something. When I drink it, it does something and it makes me feel a little bit more relaxed. So of course I love that. Who doesn't want to feel more relaxed and chilled out, right? So that was interesting when I found that out for myself. And besides that, like I said, it's a really good alternative to taking a multivitamin. And it's something that you can take every single day. Now, the benefits too of the actual business side of it is they send you in the mail. You can have it on like an auto subscription where they send it to you in the mail every month. Now, I know you can basically do that with anything today because of Amazon. You can do that, subscribe and save stuff with a lot of different supplements. I've never really been into that. I never really liked the idea of subscribing to every little thing. Before you know it, you have subscriptions to like, you got Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, like freaking just subscriptions coming out the wazoo, and you just have like a ton of money. All of a sudden you're like, how did I spend $7,000 this week just in subscriptions that I didn't know I had? So I try to be careful with the subscriptions is my point. So with this, I was a little bit careful, but then I decided, you know what, if this is my multivitamin, if this is the thing that I'm gonna use each week, each day to get my vitamins and minerals into my body, then I might as well have it on a subscription so that I never run out, so that when I'm running out, another one comes in the mail. And the really cool part about AG1 Athletic Greens is that you're able to go into your account and actually skip a shipment if you need to. So for example, I didn't take it for a couple of days for whatever reason. I was moving. I moved down to North Carolina from Pennsylvania, and it took a lot of time and energy and focus, and it took there's a ton of moving parts. And so I kind of dropped the ball on my supplement. I wasn't taking my AG1 every single day. I kind of didn't even know where everything in my house was yet. So it was just a difficult time to be on top of daily things like that. So I ended up skipping for like a week. Well, now I'm backlogged a week with powder that didn't go anywhere. It just seemed silly because I had another one coming and I'm still at like half a jar with this one. So I went into my account and I simply said, please, skip this shipment. So I don't have to pay for this shipment, and I skip it, and then it just comes next month. And right now it's July, so it'll be August when the next one comes, which is perfect. I mean, the fact that it's auto subscription is pretty cool, but the fact that you can skip months if you need to because you have enough of it already is a great little extra that I love, because it's just an easier way to save money, and also just make sure you don't have too much of it. If I have too much of it and it's like overflowing out of that container, I can't put it in the fridge, and it just sounds like a mess. So I'm really glad that I was able to just click one button and skip it for the month. I'll get it again next month, which is perfect. That's a really cool quality about the company. And let's take a look at exactly what's inside of AG1 and why it could be valuable for our body. Let's go check it out. So let's take a look at what AG1 has inside of it. First of all, we've got vitamins and minerals, superfood complex, dairy-free probiotics, plant extracts and antioxidants, enzyme, and mushroom complex. So those are all really great things. I especially like the probiotics. The mushroom complex is really interesting. It really helps with like adaptogens and helping the body with stress. And then of course, vitamins and minerals. I mean, when I first started on AG1, I was really just looking for a powder form of a high quality vitamin that I could take each day so that it would be quickly and easily absorbed by the body. So if we scroll down, you can see they have listed all of the vitamins, minerals, the nutrients, probiotics, and adaptogens that are in there. So this is quite an impressive list of just the regular vitamins that we all need in order to feel good. The one that it is kind of missing here that I'm seeing is vitamin B12, which is interesting, but you can get vitamin B12 from eggs, meat, steak, red meat. It's tough to get if you're a vegan. You can always supplement with that as well. So there's minerals in there, of course. We've got copper, manganese, potassium. Potassium is really important to, especially when it comes to kind of muscles and the proper functioning of the body, especially if you have a diet that's high in sodium, you have some potassium, it can kind of balance that out a little bit. And then we got the whole food sourced nutrients. Wheatgrass is in there, that's interesting. Spirulina, that's an algae that's packed with protein, very interesting. Barley grass, alfalfa, there's a bunch of, there's just so much stuff in this. The probiotics in there, it says bifidobacterium is a probiotic that carries a lot of credibility for digestive health and immune support. And they've got inulin, that's a prebiotic, and then this lactobacillus acidophilus is a probiotic, and it basically helps with fermenting sugars in the food that we eat into lactic acid. That's what it says here. And then they've got all these adaptogens: kelp, rose hips, rosemary, and then they got slippery elm in there, reishi mushroom, shiitake mushroom. This drink is just so powerful in the amount of powerful different foods that they have in this one powder. I think that alone is incredible and merits at least a further look into AG1 and whether or not it's right for you. So as you can see, all those amazing ingredients, I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want those in your body and why you would pass that up. The only question here comes down, to me, to price. So is it worth the price? Well, okay, you get it shipped straight to your door. You get the cool little container for it to store it properly in the fridge in a nice sealed container that has thick walls. So that it stays nice and fresh. You get they give you like some travel packs so that you can take those with you if you're traveling. I thought that was kind of cool. And the total price is about $88 per month when you have taxes and all that stuff added onto it. I think they advertise like $79 per month. Ends up being like $88 per month every single month. Or you can skip a month if you have too much, like I just told you about. $88 per month for a multivitamin, to me, is worth it. A lot of people are buying all types of different supplements. They got their daily vitamin and then they've got their adaptogens like mushroom blends and stuff. Once you start adding those things together, you get over that $88 mark pretty quickly. And when you look at a single month of use. But if you want to get all of that at the same time for $88 per month, billed recurring automatic, and they send it to you automatically, that just seems like a win-win to me. And it just seemed like a great way to invest in my health without like really breaking the bank and with still knowing what's going on. Like, for example, there's been times where I go through spells where I'm just like buying a lot of supplements, and then you end up looking back at your bills a little bit later and you're like, wow, I spent like $1,000 on just like supplement stuff. I was trying out different supplements and doing different things to see which one was going to work the best, or maybe I was making a video on YouTube to test out some supplements, and it ends up adding up really, really quick. And that might just be a single month, but I mean, compound that. If I were even to spread out that $1,000, I need to buy AG1 for a whole year to get to that $1,000, right? I would get a full year of healthy living, full vitamin complex, mineral complex, adaptogens, everything for a full year. We'll get all of it at that same price that I just paid for 1 month. And then once I figure out the supplements I like, I still gotta buy them every month. So there's that factor as well. And for me, my time is really valuable now at this stage of my life. So I hate, going shopping and going looking for supplements, or even looking on Amazon for supplements. I love to set it and forget it. It comes to my door, take it every morning. It comes again, I think it's like the 13th of every month for me. It comes on the 13th of every month, and I just take it again every single day, and I never have to worry about it or think about it. And that's a big plus for me as well, because when you talk about the cost of things, it's not always just about money. There's a time cost as well. There also could be like a sacrifice cost, a relationship. There's all types of different costs in life. You can't just look at the money side of things. So it is $88 per month, but the amount that it saves me in time wasted and wasting time testing different supplements, I think it's totally worth it. And to me, AG1 is here to stay for a while. I can't really see myself changing it for many reasons, unless something better comes along and offers a similar price point. Then maybe I would consider it. And maybe I would even do a versus video, AG1 versus this new one, this new made up one that doesn't even exist yet. So anyway, hopefully this video helps you out, helps you make a decision about AG1 and Athletic Greens and whether or not you want to become a subscriber or not. And let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'm interested to hear anybody's opinions and thoughts about AG1 and Athletic Greens. Let's talk about it. Health is wealth, and sharing the knowledge with each other is just going to help us grow all together. So hopefully this video helps you out, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.